YouTube, what it do? It's your boy J2 Smoothie on the podcast J and M Talk the Talk. All right, fellas, let's get into something that's real important. Have you ever worked a job where you feel like you was more entitled than that job, where you feel like that, everything that you did at that job, you just had a stoic mindset. You had a stoic mindset, and pretty much you wasn't folding under pressure. Like you feel like you just had more authority over your own job. Not to say that, your job is like, what I'm saying? Like I'm not talking about force like any gyms or nothing like that, but I'm talking about like when you had like a warehouse job or something like that and you feel like your power you too good for that job pretty much. And the job eventually, like, they start to see that they can't belittle you. So what they start to do is they start to do little signs like they might cut you from your job or they might cut your hours down so they can get you to like quit in a way. And, previous years, a long time ago, yeah, I worked at jobs where I didn't got put in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's jobs I done worked at where I didn't fold under pressure. And they wanted me to be a person, they wanted me to be a certain kind of person. I'm just going to be me. You know, they always say, "Hey, put on a certain kind of face." You know what I'm saying? When you go to a gym, yeah, you want to be professional, but you don't let nobody get under your skin. They be like, "Yeah, you gotta have this type of voice to act like this." You gotta be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be yourself. They gonna always tell you you gotta be a certain kind of way to do this. You gotta be a certain kind of way to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got a vision and a plan, bro, make it happen. Like shifts be changing. Like how you really that's for greatness is when they just see you just like blossoming. Your skin, everything just like you just built different from the ordinary. And I'm not knocking nobody that's like, you know, not nobody that's working at those jobs and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like the people who know that that's not what they want to do long term. They just there for temporary, just so they can kind of get by, pay some bills a little bit here and there. You know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of times you'll see people like you see a lot of people there at the jobs. You have a stronger mindset than them. They all weak mindset, blue pill, uh, and they pretty much just like agree with everything that the job. Hey, boss. Like, they all like weird and shit. You like, bro, like what? Like, and then they expect you to be the same exact way, and you just like, okay, I'll do that. Yep. And they don't. It's killing them. I remember I was looking at. I remember like a while back, I was looking at a boss, the boss I was working for, and I just looked at her in the eye. I was just like, okay. And she was telling me something that I did wrong, but it wasn't right. It wasn't like bad or nothing like that. But it was just the fact that I'm new, and she was just expecting me to like learn quick. It was something that I just forgot to do. I may forget to do, but it's just the fact that I just didn't see it pretty much. I didn't see what she had me doing. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. And she was looking at me, and then she was, because like when I watch other people at that job when I was there, they always like look down, and she said they get all the power from that person. And the main thing is like when they got so much power over you, you looking down and you can't even focus on what you got to do. Then you'll pretty much know that, okay, yep, they got more power than you. Yep, you got to be quiet, silence. You know what I'm saying? But when you got that power, you looking at them dead in the eye, and you're not really taking it serious. Like you ain't taking it serious, but you understanding like your task that you got to do it. But like, yep, we'll take care of it. They look at you as weak. You know what I'm saying? I done been at jobs where I did the best I can do. They just cut you out of nowhere. I looked at the hours too. Like I went from like nine. I only had 9 hours a week. I looked at it. I'm telling you, I worked harder than everybody there, but they always get on me just because I had a different mindset. Everybody else that I know that worked there, yes, boss, yes. I just said, I got you, absolutely, yep. And I kept that stoic mindset, and they don't like that, and that's a sign that you guys need to work for yourself. Like stop working for people that doesn't appreciate your time. Like, and people ain't gonna appreciate your time. Like a job, like you could be working hard as you can, A job don't need you. They even if they need you for that period of time, they can go get somebody else. Like if you die, they're not gonna care you died. They be like, oh yeah, Jay died, blah, blah, blah. Or this person died. Da, da, da. They go get another person. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? None of that stuff doesn't matter to them. They don't care. And it's just how the business works. And that's just how life works. Like you die, you live on for a certain period of time. People know who you are, and then eventually just move on. But you got to be okay with that. Like that's why you got to be valuable to the world so people can know who you are, so you can get respected and all this and that. Because if you don't want to get respected, like, well, what's the point of even living? You know what I'm saying? The main thing is to get respect and getting out your knowledge in a way that people gonna understand you. You know what I'm saying? Like people who work in 9 to 5s and this and that, you work at a job that you like, something that you actually want to do. Don't work at a job that you don't like at all. Something that's like stressing you out. Work somewhere where you feel comfortable you working at. Like, you know, you work at the gym. The gym, everybody can relate to the gym. If you're in shape, you know exactly what to do. Tell people what type of foods that you eat to get to the next level. You work at women work at a place with makeup at. Shoot, they like makeup, so work at a place with makeup. You know what I'm saying? You get commission and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, it's like, get into a sales job, learn the experience and stuff like that, and eventually build your own business. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, but you know, it's just the things we have to go through as a person. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we all just go through like the roughs. Like I remember I was working I had 9 hours, right? They gave me 9 hours a week at my job. So my last day was like, I worked like Saturday, right? I worked on a Sunday. I had Monday through Thursday off, right? And I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, they called me on a Wednesday, midday, and it was like, hey, Jay, da da da. We might need to we cutting hours down this week. So we need to cut Friday off for you. And before I went there and checked off and see who actually had more hours than me, these people had 40 hours, 30 hours, and people that act just like me that work at the job, they cut their hours too. They ain't cut it less than mine because I was a little bit more stoic, and you know, I had a different type of energy they just couldn't get. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me in general, mine was 9 hours for 3 days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then they called me on a Wednesday. They said, hey, we gotta cut that Friday off. Don't come in that day, so you got Saturday and Sunday. Cool. All right. Understandable. So now you just look at it like, that's why God gonna test you in different ways to make sure you are on your P's and Q's, because like you can be feeling like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? God gonna put you in ways that he gonna challenge you for a minute. He gonna challenge you. You ain't gonna know what's going on. You gonna be like, man, like, is this for me? Like, you're gonna be sitting there trying to be stressed out, but you can't be stressed out. You only can control what you can control. You can't control nothing you cannot control. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay disciplined. Understand that, you know, God works in mysterious ways. People who believe in the Most High, you already know how it go. I'm telling you. Like, faith come first. You know what I'm saying? You believe, understand, and you see that vision. You got a tunnel vision, manifest. Everything gonna come through light. Everything dark gonna come through the light. You know? That's why you got to stay on your P's and Q's. But, you know, that's something to think about. Understand that, like, life is too short. But it depends on how you pretty much make it work. Because it is what it is when it comes to jobs. You know what I'm saying? But if you can be able to create your own business and come up with ideas to kind of like have a different solution, that'd make more sense. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys understand that, like, don't take stuff so serious when it comes to jobs, bro. It's always a different job out there. But at the same time, work on building wealth outside of it. You know what I mean? But, you know, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next video.